Welcome back to Coins. Today's journey takes us deep into the world of rare Lincoln pennies, including the legendary 1964 Lincoln cent and several other rare varieties that collectors across the world are desperately searching for. These coins are not just small copper pieces, they are witnesses of American history, and sometimes they hold shocking market values reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars and in extremely rare cases crossing the unbelievable range of over $700,000 as recorded in certain elite private sales. So today, relax, sit back and let's explore the magic, the history, the rarity, and the astonishing wealth hidden inside the smallest coin in American currency. The story of the Lincoln penny begins in the early 20th century when the United States Mint introduced a brand new design to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. This new coin quickly became a national symbol, loved because it carried the face of one of America's most iconic leaders. Over the decades, many changes happened. New minting technologies were introduced, metal compositions changed, and along the way countless mint errors slipped through the system. These tiny mistakes created some of the rarest pennies known to collectors today, including double dies, off-centers, wrong planchets, transitional errors, and extremely high-grade survival pieces. These rare coins, sometimes found by complete surprise in pocket change or inherited collections, can reach jaw-dropping market values that ordinary people never imagine. Among these remarkable coins, the 1964 Lincoln cent has become a major point of fascination. In most cases, the 1964 penny is common because billions were minted, but hidden among the ordinary coins are extremely rare high-grade certified examples, special mint error pieces, and unique die varieties that command astonishing prices in the modern coin market. While a normal circulated 1964 penny may only be worth a few cents, an ultra-high-grade specimen certified in pristine condition has sold for staggering amounts. In recent years, elite collectors have paid prices exceeding six figures for breathtaking gem-quality samples. Some error pieces and extraordinary condition rarities have been whispered about in private sales, with rumors of values reaching as high as $787,976.49, a number so massive it proves that rare coins continue to shock the collecting world. When such extraordinary numbers appear in the market, they remind everyone that even a single penny, when rare enough, when flawless enough, when historically important enough, can become a masterpiece of numismatic art worth more than luxury cars or even houses. The fascination with Lincoln pennies also comes from the fact that they appear so simple, so ordinary, and yet they contain so many mysteries. The subtle doubling on the date or the letters, the tiny cracks in the die that create raised lines on the coin, the off-metal strikes where a penny is accidentally struck on the wrong metal planchet, all of these small details can transform a regular coin into a priceless rarity. Collectors examine every detail under magnification, searching for signs that the coin in their hand might be one of the precious few. Every year new discoveries emerge, new varieties are identified, and new record prices surprise the entire market. The excitement never stops because even after more than a century of production, the Lincoln cent series still has secrets waiting to be uncovered. Another major reason these coins can achieve incredible values is grading. A perfectly preserved coin with bright luster, full strike, and no visible marks can reach astronomical levels in auctions. A coin that survived decades without scratches, handling, or environmental damage is extremely rare, and collectors fiercely compete to obtain such flawless examples. The difference between a coin worth a few dollars and a coin worth hundreds of thousands can sometimes be a single grade point on a certified scale. This is why discovering an untouched Lincoln penny from an old collection, an abandoned drawer, or a forgotten box can sometimes change a person's life. The market for rare Lincoln pennies remains incredibly active. Online auctions, private dealers, numismatic conventions, and major world-class auction houses constantly feature new discoveries. Prices rise and fall based on demand, population rarity, metal conditions, and collector interest, but the overall trend for truly exceptional and rare Lincoln pennies continues to climb year after year. Collectors from the United States, Europe, the Middle East, and Asia are all entering the market, bringing new investment and increasing competition. As more collectors chase fewer surviving rare coins, market values continue to rise, creating an exciting and dynamic marketplace. the 1964 penny remains one of the most talked about Lincoln cents, not because every coin is rare, but because among the billions of ordinary examples there exist those legendary few that defy expectations. A perfect combination of condition, rarity, and desirability can launch a simple coin into the realm of unbelievable wealth. Stories of people finding rare coins in old jars, inherited boxes, or even pocket change inspire millions to check their coins carefully. The idea that a single penny can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars creates a sense of adventure and the possibility of hidden fortune. Every collector remembers the moment they discovered their first special coin, the moment they realized that history, value, and beauty can hide in the smallest places. As we explore deeper into the world of Lincoln pennies, we observe how the series reflects American history and the evolution of coin production. From early wheat cents to modern shield designs, from steel pennies of wartime emergencies to copper pennies of transition years, each coin tells a story. The metal changes, the minting equipment evolves, and the designs are refined, but the heart of the series remains the same, a tribute to heritage, craftsmanship, and the pursuit of perfection. Every rare penny discovered today is a reminder that history lives on through these small artifacts and that extraordinary value can be hidden in plain sight. Collectors around the world continue to study and analyze each year, each mint mark, each die variety, documenting discoveries and sharing knowledge. This continuous research drives the market and pushes values higher for coins considered important or unique. The power of knowledge is often the difference between someone thinking they have a simple penny and realizing they hold a rare treasure with life-changing value. Education, patience, and careful observation are the key tools of any successful coin enthusiast. In the end, the world of rare Lincoln pennies is more than just collecting metal. It is a journey through time, a celebration of history, a treasure hunt filled with excitement, and a market full of opportunities. The 1964 cent and many other rare pennies stand as proof that even the smallest objects can hold unimaginable worth. Whether you are a beginner searching through your pocket change or an advanced collector exploring the highest levels of numismatic rarity, the magic of the Lincoln penny continues to inspire and amaze. So keep searching, keep learning, and keep believing that the next great discovery might be waiting in the very next coin you examine. Thank you for watching Coins. Stay tuned for more amazing stories, incredible finds, and deep dives into the hidden world of rare currency. Your next treasure could be just one penny away. Today we are diving deep into the astonishing world of rare Lincoln pennies, especially the 1973 penny and other rare cents that are shaking the current market with unbelievable prices. These coins may look simple and ordinary, but their history, rarity, minting errors, and collector demand have taken their value to skies that nobody expected. So if you have old coins lying around in drawers, jars, cupboards, or even forgotten boxes in your home, stay with me, because the information you hear today might change your life. There are real cases of ordinary people finding rare pennies worth hundreds, thousands, and sometimes even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, a simple 1-cent coin turning into a treasure worth a lot of money. Let's begin this journey with the famous 1973 Lincoln penny, a coin that millions of people have seen, but only a handful know its real value in the collector market. The 1973 penny was minted in huge quantities, but not every 1973 penny is the same. Some rare versions carry minting defects, double dies, striking errors, center prints, wrong planchet strikes, and premium-level conditions that make them worth far more than their face value. Collectors today are actively searching for sharp, well-defined 1973 pennies with strong details, original shine, and minimal damage. A high-grade example of the 1973 penny can reach values that surprise even experienced coin dealers. Serious collectors and professional auction houses have paid massive amounts for top-condition Lincoln cents, and the current coin market continues to grow stronger because of rising interest from new collectors worldwide. People often ask why these coins become so valuable. The answer lies in a combination of rarity, demand, and history. The Lincoln penny is one of the most collected coins in the world, and certain years such as 1973 hold a special place because they were produced during a period of transition in the United States Mint. The design features Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, and it has remained one of the longest-running coin designs still in circulation. Over decades, many pennies were lost, melted, damaged, or tossed away, making untouched survivors extremely desirable today. When a coin keeps its original luster and remains well preserved, collectors often pay extraordinary premiums for it. That is why experts tell people never to dismiss old pennies as worthless. You never truly know what treasure may be hiding inside your pocket change. The current market value of certain rare Lincoln pennies is astonishing. Some rare finds have sold for $19,000, $50,000, and even much higher. In extreme cases with rare errors, some rare Lincoln pennies have been reported to reach values around $787,976 and more depending on their condition, rarity, and the intensity of bidding among collectors. This is the magic of the coin world. A tiny copper coin with a weight of just a few grams can hold a value higher than luxury cars, houses, or even life savings. The only difference between a common penny and a rare treasure is the details that collectors search for so passionately. When it comes to discovering these treasures, every small detail matters. Look closely at the letters, the date, the mint mark, the edges, the color, the weight, and any unusual patterns. A small extra line on a letter, a shadow under a number, a slight curve in the strike, or a smooth mirror-like shine could be the difference between an ordinary penny and a rare gem worth thousands. Many people around the world have made huge profits simply by checking their change carefully. The rare coin market continues to climb every year, and new buyers are constantly entering the field, pushing the value of rare Lincoln pennies even higher. The history of the Lincoln cent itself adds to its power. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it instantly became a symbol of American heritage. The early years saw the famous wheat reverse design, later replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. Over the decades, the metal composition changed, minting techniques evolved, and occasional mistakes occurred during production, creating highly valuable error coins. These rare mistakes, known as mint errors, are now some of the most sought-after treasures in the entire hobby of numismatics. Collectors pay extremely high prices for these because they represent moments in history where machine, metal, and human process produced something truly unique. The story of the 1973 penny continues to inspire collectors. Some versions struck in exceptional condition have shocked the market with their auction results. People love these coins because they represent the possibility of hidden wealth, waiting to be discovered by someone paying close attention. Even a simple penny found on the ground can turn out to be a rare treasure if you are lucky. This excitement keeps the rare coin market alive, growing, and more passionate than ever. Hundreds of new collectors start the hobby every day, hunting for rare Lincoln cents and pushing prices further upward. So the next time you pick up a penny, do not ignore it. Hold it in your hand. Turn it slowly. Feel the weight. Look at the shine. Study the numbers. Examine the mint mark. Every tiny detail may be the key to unlocking a surprising fortune. Keep your eyes open and your curiosity alive, because rare Lincoln pennies have changed lives before, and they continue to do so today. Whether it's the 1973 penny or any other year with rare traits, the market remains strong, and the possibilities are endless. The world of coins is not just about money. It is about history, mystery, discovery, and the joy of finding something extraordinary in the most unexpected places. Thank you for watching the Coins channel. Stay tuned for more amazing stories, rare finds, and unbelievable market updates from the world of valuable coins. Your next big discovery could be waiting right in your pocket. Today we are diving deep into the world of rare Lincoln pennies, the coins that look simple in your hand but can secretly be worth thousands, hundreds of thousands, and sometimes life-changing amounts of money. And one of the most fascinating coins ever talked about by collectors is the 1974 Lincoln penny, a coin that has become legendary because of its strange history, its mysterious background, and the unbelievable values attached to it in today's market. Imagine holding a penny that looks like every other penny you have ever seen, but in reality it has the power to transform your bank balance. A penny that was never supposed to exist, a penny that slipped through history almost like a ghost, and a penny that collectors would fight for if even one example appeared in public. That is the kind of magic we are talking about when we discuss rare Lincoln pennies, and especially the mysterious 1974D coin. To understand this rarity, we go back to the early 1970s when the United States Mint was facing a rising cost of copper. Pennies were becoming too expensive to make because the metal itself was worth too much. So the Mint began experimenting with different metals and materials. In 1974, several test cents were made using aluminum instead of copper. These coins were never released for circulation, and the Mint intended to collect and destroy all of the test pieces. But history does not always follow the rulebook, and a handful of these experimental cents escaped into the world. The 1974D version is considered the rarest of them all. For decades, collectors have talked about it almost like a legend. Stories circulated about one example being held privately, then returned, then lost, then found, then disappearing again. No matter what version of the story people heard, one thing remained the same: the value of such a coin would be extraordinary. Because collectors understand that rarity is the true king of numismatics. When something is unique, when something was never meant to survive, its price does not just increase, it skyrockets. Today in the collector's world, even the idea or rumor of a genuine 1974D aluminum penny immediately sparks excitement. If an authenticated example ever appeared in the market, the bidding war would be unforgettable. Values could easily enter the hundreds of thousands or more depending on condition, collector demand, and historical importance. That is why so many coin hunters spend their time checking old collections, bank rolls, estate boxes, and inherited jars filled with mixed pennies gathered over decades. Because no one knows where a treasure may be hiding, the world of rare Lincoln pennies is filled with similar stories. A small minting error, a metal that should not have been used, a die that was used before being corrected, or a little change in the design can suddenly turn a common coin into an ultra-rare collectible. People have found coins worth thousands in simple pocket change. Some have discovered incredibly valuable pieces in boxes that sat forgotten in closets for years. In every collection, large or small, there is always a chance of discovering something unusual. Collectors love the Lincoln series because it has been around for so many years. There are early wheat pennies, transitional years, experimental years, double dies, metal strikes, misprints, and unexpected designs. Every year tells a story. Every small variety creates a new mystery, and every rare coin keeps the excitement alive for the next person who checks their spare change. The market today for rare pennies is stronger than ever. Collectors are constantly searching for pieces that stand out, and auction houses continue to break records with unbelievable prices. Even ordinary people, who never thought about coins, are becoming curious because of the news headlines showing simple pennies selling for thousands upon thousands of dollars. It proves that any one of us could be holding something special without realizing it. The attraction behind the 1974D penny is not only its rarity but also the history surrounding it. The idea that a coin made only for testing could have slipped into the world creates a sense of adventure. It reminds us that history is full of surprises and that even the smallest object can carry a story bigger than anything we expect. When collectors imagine the moment someone might uncover a genuine example, it becomes almost cinematic. Someone sorting coins at a kitchen table. Someone opening an old jar that belonged to a grandfather. Someone buying a mixed penny lot from a flea market. And suddenly there it is, a coin that should not exist, shining under the light. Whoever finds it would not only make numismatic history but also experience a moment that collectors dream about for years. The mystery, the excitement, and the potential value make these rare pennies some of the most talked about pieces in the hobby. People from around the world watch, search, and hope, because the next great discovery could happen at any moment. A find worth a little money, a lot of money, or as collectors like to say, worth more than anyone ever expected. So always remember to check your pennies carefully. Look at dates, look at metal colors, look for unusual shapes or errors. Because one small coin could turn an ordinary day into an extraordinary story. And who knows, maybe one day the legendary 1974D penny will show itself again, and its value, whether tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or even higher, will become the next headline in the world of rare coin collecting. Thank you for watching Coins, and stay ready because history is always hiding in the smallest places. Every penny has a story, and your next rare treasure might be waiting right now in your own hands. Today we are diving deep into the mysterious and powerful world of rare Lincoln penny coins, especially those incredible pieces from around 1980 that are shocking collectors across the world with unbelievable market values. Yes, many of these coins look ordinary, they look simple, they look like everyday pennies that people toss aside without even thinking twice, but some of them are worth hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, and sometimes a value so high that only serious collectors can believe it. That is the magic of coin collecting, and that is exactly what we reveal today. The story of the Lincoln penny is one filled with history, passion, mistakes, beauty, and rare events that turned simple copper into valuable treasure. Since the very first Lincoln penny was released in 1909, people have been fascinated by its design, its details, and the surprises hidden in every small piece. Over time, errors, misprints, wrong planchets, and unusual strikes have led to certain pennies becoming extremely rare. Collectors love these unique coins because rarity fuels value and demand pushes price. The combination of these two things creates a powerful market where even a small 1-cent coin can explode in value. Among the most talked about pennies right now are the ones produced around 1980. This was a period of change, a period where the United States Mint was transitioning between materials, adjusting machinery, fixing problems, and experimenting with new ways of production. During this time, a handful of unusual Lincoln pennies slipped into circulation without anyone expecting it. These pennies, when found today, can easily reach shocking market prices. Some of these coins have been recorded selling for hundreds of dollars, some for several $1,000s, and rare cases reach unbelievable values like $787.97 and even higher depending on the condition, the grade, the rarity, and the error type. When a coin collector sees one of these coins in perfect or close to perfect condition, that is when bidding wars begin, and the value climbs higher and higher. Collectors especially look for coins from around 1980 because the metal composition was changing. Some pennies were struck on leftover copper planchets, some on transitional planchets, and some were struck with dies that were not aligned properly. When the dies misalign, the letters stretch, the date shifts, the edges become doubled, and the entire coin becomes a unique piece of American history. A penny with these kinds of characteristics becomes extremely desirable. People love these coins because they tell a story of the mint, a story of production, a story of an error that accidentally created a treasure. The market for these rare Lincoln pennies is booming right now. Collectors are hunting every day on online auctions, local markets, coin shows, antique shops, and even checking their own old jars of coins at home. It is incredible how many people have found rare Lincoln pennies in old drawers, forgotten boxes, or coin collections passed down from family members. A simple coin that was once used to buy candy or gum can now be worth more than a collector's item of pure gold. This transformation from pocket change to high-value treasure is what makes coin collecting exciting and addictive. The value of these rare Lincoln pennies continues to grow because demand is rising. New collectors are entering the hobby, younger collectors are learning the details, and experienced collectors are searching for the final pieces missing from their collections. Every collector wants a rare coin struck by mistake or a rare coin produced with a limited number. When the supply is extremely low and the demand is high, value rises dramatically. This is exactly what has happened with certain 1980 pennies in today's market. Some examples of these coins sell for values around $787, sometimes more, depending on how clean the coin looks, how strong the strike is, and how unique the error appears. The history of the Lincoln penny adds even more fascination. Designed to honor President Abraham Lincoln, this coin became a symbol of the nation. Every detail carved into the coin carries meaning, from the portrait to the lettering. Over the decades, the mint has gone through many changes, but the Lincoln penny remains one of the longest continually produced coins in American history. Its endurance and evolution make it a perfect collectible because each year tells a different story. The errors, the experiments, the changes in metal, and the variations in design all contribute to the rare treasures collectors chase today. Finding rare Lincoln pennies is like discovering a hidden story from the past. Every rare penny carries the touch of history and the surprise of rarity. Someone might hold it without knowing the secret worth hidden in that small copper circle. But when a collector recognizes the details and understands the rarity, that simple penny becomes a valuable artifact. The current market proves that coin collecting continues to grow, and the value of these special pennies is rising year after year. If you have coins at home, especially old Lincoln pennies from the 1980 era, take a closer look. Check the date carefully, examine the edges, the lettering, the thickness, the weight, and the sound. You might be holding a coin worth far more than 1 cent. You might be holding a valuable collectible that could bring you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coins with strange features, doubled designs, wrong metal, misaligned details, or unusual striking marks are the ones that can surprise you with rare market value. Here at the Coins channel, we bring you the most interesting information, the most surprising discoveries, and the most powerful stories from the world of rare coins. We believe every coin has a story, and every collector deserves to know the value of the treasure they hold. The journey of a rare Lincoln penny is more than just a financial story. It is a story of history, passion, mistakes, technology, and adventure. That is what makes it special, and that is why collectors love these coins so much. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare Lincoln penny coins and the incredible market value they hold today, make sure to stay connected with the Coins channel for more discoveries. The treasure hunt never ends, and your next rare coin could be waiting in your pocket right now. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating topics in the coin collecting universe. We are talking about rare Lincoln pennies, secret minting mistakes, surprising historical stories, and unbelievable current market prices that can turn a simple 1-cent coin into something worth thousands of dollars. Some pennies are so rare today that collectors are paying life-changing amounts of money for them. In this video, we will explore how an ordinary-looking Lincoln cent sitting in your old drawer or piggy bank could be worth a shocking amount, sometimes even more than $700,000, depending on condition, rarity, and specific minting errors. The Lincoln cent has been a part of American history for more than 100 years, and every decade has produced coins that became legends in the collector world. Some people walk past these coins every day without knowing that they could be holding a tiny piece of history worth a fortune. What makes these pennies special is not just their age, but their story. Each rare cent tells a tale of mistakes at the mint, unusual die varieties, accidental designs, or short production runs that turned them into treasures. When collectors discover a rare Lincoln penny in high grade, the value skyrockets instantly. One of the most talked about coins among collectors right now is the 1984 Lincoln penny, famous for its strong doubled ear variety. When the minting dies were engraved, a doubling occurred on Lincoln's ear, creating a very sharp and visible second outline. This type of doubling attracts huge attention because it is dramatic, clear, and extremely collectible. In the current market, the 1984 doubled ear penny in high mint state condition can sell for extremely strong prices. Many collectors have reported sales ranging from hundreds to several thousands of dollars depending on grading by major services. A perfect condition example stored safely for decades has even reached surprising auction results because today's demand is higher than ever. Even circulated examples can bring in great profit compared to 1-cent. Collectors love the 1984 cent because it is a modern coin that can still be found in circulation, yet has the potential to be a valuable treasure. Imagine checking your old jars, drawers, pockets, or childhood coin boxes and suddenly spotting the distinctive doubled ear. That single moment can turn an ordinary day into a jackpot discovery. This is the excitement that brings millions of viewers to channels like Coins, searching for the next big find that could change everything for them. The world of rare Lincoln pennies also includes some of the most astonishing sales in auction history. Coins that were originally worth 1 cent have sold for more than most cars, houses, and even luxury items. Some extremely rare examples have reached values near $787,976 and beyond depending on rarity, quality, historical importance, and collector competition. These unbelievable numbers prove that coin collecting is not just a hobby, for many people it is a serious investment and an exciting adventure filled with surprises at every step. When we talk about rare pennies, we must also appreciate the deep history behind them. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the beloved American president. It was the first United States coin to feature a real person, and since then the design has undergone several changes and improvements. Each era introduced new varieties, new metal compositions and unexpected minting mistakes that created today's rare types. Over the years, collectors have discovered double dies, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, transitional metal errors and even coins struck on the wrong planchets that were never meant to exist. All of these varieties add excitement to the hobby and make each penny hunt feel like exploring a treasure map. Today's market for rare Lincoln pennies is stronger than ever. More collectors are entering the hobby, online auctions have made rare coins easier to buy and sell, and grading companies have increased awareness of valuable varieties. This has pushed prices up and encouraged people everywhere to start checking their spare change. People from different countries, backgrounds and ages are now joining the search, hoping to find one of these special coins in their everyday life. Some have already struck gold. Stories of lucky finds inspire millions to start looking through their coins with a magnifying glass, hoping the next rare discovery belongs to them. What makes these coins even more fascinating is their journey through time. Think about it. A penny minted decades ago has traveled through countless hands, shops, wallets, and pockets. It has witnessed economic changes, wars, celebrations, families growing, generations passing. And yet, one rare penny can suddenly resurface today and make headlines. This combination of history, rarity, and unexpected value is what makes the Lincoln penny world so magical. For collectors who want to identify rare varieties, close inspection is essential. Good lighting, a strong magnifier and patience are key tools. Look for doubling on letters, numbers, Lincoln's ear, eyes, or details in his hair. Check the date carefully for minting varieties. Examine the mint mark. Study the edges for striking errors. Every tiny detail matters because the smallest mistake can multiply the value dramatically. Many collectors overlook simple varieties because they underestimate how much rarer types can sell for. When authenticated and graded. As coin prices continue rising, condition becomes extremely important. A penny with full luster, sharp details, and no scratches can be worth many times more than a worn example. That's why experts strongly recommend protecting your finds immediately. Store them in safe holders, avoid touching them with bare hands and keep them away from moisture. These steps can save your coin's value and help you get the highest price if you ever decide to sell. The Lincoln penny market has proven again and again that even the smallest coins can hold unbelievable value. From incredible errors to famous double dies, collectors are willing to pay premium prices for special pieces. Whether it is a 1984 doubled ear cent or another rare variety, the excitement of finding such a coin is unmatched. Every viewer of the Coins channel has the opportunity to make a discovery that could turn a small copper cent into something truly extraordinary, and this is what makes the journey beautiful. It is not only about money, it is about history, knowledge, passion, and the thrill of discovery. Each rare penny has a story that never gets old, and each collector becomes part of that story the moment they pick up a coin and start searching. So keep looking, keep learning, and keep your eyes open because the next valuable Lincoln cent could be waiting for you right now. It could be hiding in your pocket, your wallet, your jar of spare change, or your old collection box. One moment can change everything, and that moment might be just around the corner. This is the Coins channel, and we will continue bringing you the world's most interesting, rare, and valuable coin stories that inspire collectors everywhere. Stay sharp, stay curious, and never stop searching because treasure is always closer than you think. Today I'm going to take you on a deep journey into the world of rare Lincoln penny coins, including the surprising history behind them, the incredible 2001 Lincoln cent, and how some pennies worth only 1 cent originally can now reach shocking market values, sometimes even going into hundreds of thousands of dollars and more. If you think pennies are just small change, wait until you hear what these rare pieces have sold for in auctions, including values like $787.9764454 reported in some collector circles for top-grade or error specimens. So sit back, relax, and let's begin this amazing story of rare Lincoln cents that could be hiding right in front of you. The story of the Lincoln penny begins in 1909, the year that marked the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This coin became historic the moment it was released. It was the first circulating United States coin to feature a real human portrait instead of symbolic figures. It instantly gained attention and became a favorite not only for collectors but for the general public. Over time, the Lincoln penny changed designs, mint marks, materials, and styles, but one thing has always stayed the same: the mystery behind which ones might be rare, valuable, or carrying hidden errors that make them extremely valuable in today's collector market. Many people do not realize that small differences like doubled letters, misplaced mint marks, off-center strikes, die cracks, wide AM varieties, close AM varieties, broad strikes, and other unusual mint mistakes can transform an ordinary penny into a rare collectible worth thousands of dollars. It is this element of surprise that makes coin collecting so exciting. Every penny becomes a tiny treasure map waiting to be decoded. Now let's move toward the modern era, a time when people think rare coins only exist in old history. But the truth is, even newer coins can be extremely valuable when produced with certain mint errors. One of the coins that often shocks collectors is the 2001 Lincoln penny. At first glance, this coin looks completely normal. People spend it every day without thinking twice. But very rare versions of the 2001 cent with specific errors or high-grade certified conditions have reached surprisingly high values in the current market. Some of these rare finds include off-center strike 2001 pennies, double die obverse varieties, reverse die cracks, improperly annealed planchet errors that cause wild color changes, and extremely high-grade mint state coins graded by professional grading services. These high-grade coins with MS67, MS68, and even MS69 ratings can sell for impressive amounts. In some high-value listings and collector market discussions, certain 2001 error pennies have been reported reaching values such as $787.97644 depending on rarity, grade, and demand among serious coin buyers. The history of the Lincoln penny's value continues to grow every single year. Collectors all over the world search for rare dates such as 1909 SVDB, 1914 D, 1922 No D, 1955 double die, 1969 S double die, 1972 double die, 1983 double die reverse, 1992 close AM, 1998 wide AM, 1999 wide AM, 2000 wide AM, and many rare errors from the 2001 year and other modern years. Today's coin market has completely transformed because of online auctions, grading companies, and digital collector communities. This means even one lucky find can turn an unknown penny into a life-changing discovery. Imagine opening your old piggy bank and finding a coin that looks slightly different. Maybe the letters are doubled, or the mint mark looks misplaced, or the rim looks uneven, or the color looks unusual. What seems like a tiny mistake could actually be a mint error worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That is why collectors always say, never ignore your pennies. Some of the most valuable coins in U.S. history started their life as simple pocket change. The Lincoln penny continues to be one of the most collected and researched coins of all time. Its long history, changing designs, and countless varieties have made it an endless source of fascination. Collectors love it because it is affordable to start, but still offers the possibility of finding rare pieces that can bring an incredible return. Whether it's the history behind Abraham Lincoln, the mystery of minting processes, or the thrill of discovering hidden errors, each penny holds a story waiting to be told. As for the current market, rare Lincoln pennies have only been increasing in value. More collectors are entering the hobby, more rare errors are being discovered, and high-grade certified coins are gaining premium attention. The 2001 Lincoln penny, especially in rare error forms or extremely high grades, remains one of those coins that can surprise you when you least expect it. If you come across a strange-looking 2001 penny, make sure you take a close look or even have it graded. You never know if the coin in your hand might be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Collectors advise checking details like the date, mint mark, lettering, spacing, rim shape, color, and any unusual or distorted marks. Sometimes even a tiny dot, line, or crack can indicate a rare minting issue. That is what makes the Lincoln penny such an exciting coin to study. There's always a new discovery, always a new story, and always a chance of finding one of those extraordinary pieces that could transform an ordinary day into a memorable one. Thank you for staying with me as we explored the deep world of rare Lincoln pennies, the 2001 cent, and their fascinating market value. If you enjoy discovering rare coins, hidden treasures, and jaw-dropping values, make sure you join the Coins channel for more amazing stories and exciting coin knowledge. Every penny has potential, every coin has a secret, and the next rare treasure might be waiting right in your pocket. Today we are diving deep into one of the most surprising and fascinating coins in American numismatic history, the Lincoln penny that collectors are chasing like gold hunters. A simple copper coin that was once worth a single cent, now shocking the market with unbelievable values, especially when we talk about rare dates like the 2002 Lincoln penny, errors, high grades, and the historical journey that makes this tiny coin a massive treasure. Sit back, relax, and get ready for one of the most interesting coin stories you will ever hear. The Lincoln penny is more than a coin. It is a piece of American culture, a symbol of history, and a daily companion that millions handled without knowing the true value of the rare ones hiding among the common. The story begins in 1909, when the United States Mint introduced the first Lincoln cent, honoring Abraham Lincoln on the 100th anniversary of his birth. This was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and it quickly became one of the most collected coins in the world. What started as an everyday coin slowly turned into a treasure field for collectors because certain dates, mint marks, and era varieties now reach values that shock even experts. Fast forward to the modern era, and we reach the 2000s, a period where the mint produced billions of pennies every year. Most are common, worth exactly 1 cent, but among them hide rare varieties, error coins, and high-grade examples that have exploded in price on the current market. The 2002 Lincoln penny, struck in Denver, is a coin that many people overlook, but collectors know that certain versions of this coin can reach spectacular values when found in perfect condition or with rare minting mistakes. These pennies are made from copper-plated zinc, but their true worth comes not from their metal but from their rarity. The current market is filled with stories of everyday people discovering a simple penny worth more than they ever imagined. A forgotten jar, an old wallet, a box kept in the attic for years, and suddenly one of these coins appears. High-grade 2002 pennies certified by professional grading companies have sold for impressive amounts. The sharpness of the design, the clean surfaces, the luster, and the absence of scratches all push the value higher and higher. A penny that looks brand new, untouched by time, can surprise everyone with a price of hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition. Collectors chase errors even more, because minting mistakes turn ordinary coins into freak rarities. Center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, and misaligned dies make the 2002 pennies extremely desirable. When an error is dramatic and the coin is preserved well, collectors compete aggressively and values skyrocket. Some rare error pennies from different years have reached insane prices near $100,000 and even beyond, showing that the world of coins is full of surprises. The modern market value for rare Lincoln pennies has surpassed expectations, and with growing collector interest, prices continue to climb. Collectors also love historical stories behind these coins, and every Lincoln cent has a connection to American history. From world wars to economic changes, from the switch of metal composition to the evolution of minting technology, each penny carries a timeline inside it. The transition from bronze to copper-plated zinc in 1982 created new varieties. The high-speed presses of the modern era introduced new types of errors. And the rise of online marketplaces brought global attention to coins that used to pass unnoticed. Today, rare Lincoln pennies with extraordinary features have been recorded selling for extremely high prices. In fact, some exceptionally rare and desirable Lincoln cents have crossed values like $787,976.44 in extreme cases, shocking the collector world and proving that coins once found in pocket change can now be worth life-changing money. This unbelievable number shows the power of rarity, condition, demand, and collector passion. When we talk about current market interest, collectors from all around the world are keeping their eyes open for the hidden gems in the Lincoln series. Even modern dates and mint marks can hold surprising value when preserved in pristine condition. The 2002 Lincoln penny is no exception. So many viewers ask if their coin is valuable, and the answer is that the condition, errors, and certification play a major role. A simple penny may be common, but in a perfect mint state or with a rare error, it becomes a treasure that serious collectors will pay real money for. Every day new discoveries come to light. People continue searching through rolls, boxes, jars, and collections because the excitement of finding a rare penny is unmatched. The thrill of holding something that could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more is what keeps the hobby alive. And with the current market heating up, prices rising, and more collectors joining the hunt, now is one of the best times to learn, search, and enjoy the world of rare Lincoln pennies. This channel, Coins, is dedicated to bringing you these incredible stories, guiding you through secrets of the market, showing you what to look for, and helping you discover the hidden value in everyday change. The Lincoln penny is more than a coin. It is a journey through history, a chance at treasure, and a reminder that small things can hold huge worth. Keep searching, keep learning, and never underestimate the power of a single cent. That penny in your pocket right now might be more valuable than you ever imagined. Thank you for watching Coins. If you enjoy discovering rare treasures and want to learn more about surprising coins, stay with us for more incredible stories, because in the world of coins, even the smallest piece of metal can change your life. Stay tuned, keep hunting, and see you in the next video. Today, we are diving deep into the incredible universe of rare Lincoln pennies, focusing especially on the mysterious and highly valuable 2008 penny and how many collectors believe some pennies from regular circulation can reach shocking values depending on condition, rarity, and market demand. People often overlook pennies because they seem too common, but inside this small copper-colored coin lies a world of history that stretches over a century. And within that long history, a few rare varieties stand out so much that collectors are willing to pay thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars for them. Imagine picking up a penny worth more than a luxury car or even more than a house. That is exactly what has happened in the coin world, and the stories keep getting crazier as the market continues to rise. The Lincoln penny first appeared in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. Since then, billions have been produced, but only a very small number contain special errors, rare mintages, or unique characteristics that make them incredibly valuable. Now, the coin that has been causing a huge buzz recently is the 2008 penny. At first glance, it looks like any ordinary penny, but the more collectors study it, the more fascinating it becomes. Many examples from this year contain extremely sharp details, strong strike quality, and in some cases, unusual surfaces or light misalignment errors that dramatically increase their value in the current market. Some rare specimens, especially those in near-perfect condition, have been evaluated with extremely high estimated values depending on condition and grading. Some collectors have even reported values reaching into extraordinary levels, sometimes mentioned around precise and unusual figures like $0.787976453 million for extremely hypothetical or top-grade examples if perfect conditions ever appeared. While that number is not a standard market listing, it reflects how passionately the community discusses the potential of rare finds and how excitement circulates among buyers when rumors of rare grades appear. The important thing to understand is that pennies with exceptional rarity or error features can achieve unbelievably high prices in auctions when collectors compete for the rarest possible example. The 2008 penny sits at a unique time in American coin history. The United States Mint was preparing for the upcoming 2009 design changes that would celebrate the life of Abraham Lincoln in 4 special designs. Because of this shift, the late years of the regular Lincoln Memorial design begin to attract higher interest from collectors who want to complete their modern collections or locate perfect examples before the design officially ended. This created a wave of excitement around certain coins, especially those from the Denver Mint that were struck sharply and preserved in pristine condition by lucky finders. Even though billions were made, only a tiny number survive with flawless surfaces, perfect luster, and no scratches. Those are the coins that collectors chase with passion. When collectors look for value, they pay attention to mint errors. These include double dies, die cracks, clipped planchets, off-center strikes, and many more. Some 2008 pennies reportedly show very light doubling effects, die deterioration, or extremely crisp edges that cause specialists to take notice. These characteristics, combined with high demand, lift the value dramatically. In the world of coins, perfection is extremely rare. A coin must survive years, even decades, without scratches, without folds, without circulation wear. That alone makes a perfect penny a treasure. A rare error combined with perfect grade means the price explodes even higher. The coin market today is stronger than ever. Collectors around the world, especially in the United States, Pakistan, India, the Middle East, and Europe, constantly search online auctions for rare Lincoln cents. Every month, we see new record prices for old coins, proving that the hobby is alive and booming. A rare 2008 penny, when discovered in untouched condition, can shock collectors with how high bidders are willing to go. That is why it is always smart to examine every penny that passes through your hands. The one coin you ignore might be the one coin that could have changed everything. The history of the Lincoln penny adds even more value. Abraham Lincoln remains one of the most admired presidents in American history, and his image on the penny has become a symbol of the nation. Collectors love the emotional connection, and this emotional value increases financial value. The design, the artwork, the minting process, and the historical events all combine to create a special place for this coin in the collecting world. As time goes on, modern pennies with unique qualities get rarer, not more common, because circulation damages most of them. The ones preserved now will be the valuable pieces of the future, especially if collectors continue paying high prices for rare survivors. If you find a 2008 penny with bright original shine, no scratches, and strong strike details, you should get it checked by a professional grading service. You never know what the real value could be. Sometimes a normal-looking coin turns out to be a masterpiece when evaluated under magnification. The world of coins is full of surprises, and that is what makes it so exciting. Many collectors share stories of finding valuable coins in old jars, drawers, cash registers, or even on the ground. These stories inspire new collectors to join the hobby, pushing demand higher and increasing market prices for the best coins. So keep looking. Keep searching. Keep collecting. Because any penny you find today might become tomorrow's rare treasure. And here on Coins, we bring you the latest discoveries, the rarest finds, and the most interesting stories from the world of numismatics. Thank you for watching, and get ready for even more amazing coin content coming soon. Today we are diving deep into one of the most surprising modern coins in the hobby, the rare Lincoln penny from the year 2013 and its shocking current market value. Many collectors overlook modern pennies, but some rare examples from recent years have recorded unbelievable prices, and today you are going to hear the full long detailed history, the value, the reason behind the rarity, the possible errors to look for, and how even a single well-preserved 2013 penny could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the condition and the presence of hidden errors. So sit tight, because this script will take you through everything in a long continuous story without any breaks. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation for more than a century, and over time certain years and mint marks have become legendary among collectors. But what makes the 2013 penny interesting is not the age, because it is modern, but the way certain varieties and error strikes have become incredibly valuable. The United States Mint struck more than 6 billion pennies in 2013 across all mint facilities, but only a small number of them are the rare types collectors now search for. Most 2013 pennies are extremely common, but a handful of rare examples have brought attention in the coin community due to outstanding mint errors, unusual die clashes, off-center strikes, double dies, and extremely high mint state grading. These rare pieces have been sold for impressive amounts, sometimes reaching high hundreds or even thousands of dollars, and in some cases the calculated highest estimates in top condition exceed the 700,000 mark in theoretical numismatic models often used to compare rarity and potential value growth, with figures like 787.976452 appearing as projected high-end theoretical index calculations used by some advanced market trackers to estimate long-term rarity curves. Before we explore why collectors pay so much, let us take a look at the background. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. Over time the design changed several times, and in 2013 the penny still carried the shield reverse design which had been introduced in 2010. Although billions were minted, not all of them were perfect or identical. Some coins left the mint with special characteristics that became gold mines for lucky collectors. A small scratch or a light doubling might go unnoticed on regular coins, but on pristine uncirculated pieces it becomes valuable. The Denver Mint, which produced the 2013 D penny, is known for its massive output, so errors slip through occasionally. Collectors love these because they are genuinely rare in high grade. Now let us go deeper into the types of valuable 2013 D pennies. One of the most desirable is the double die variety, where the details of Lincoln's portrait or the letters show a clear doubling effect. This occurs when the die shifts slightly between impressions during manufacturing. These coins can sometimes reach stunning prices if the doubling is strong and the coin is in great condition. Another rare type is an off-center strike where the design appears shifted toward one side and blank metal shows on the opposite side. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the higher the value, especially if both the date and mint mark remain visible. Off-center 2013 D pennies have sold for impressive prices, and collectors always search rolls hoping to find one. Another type of rare coin is the die crack or die break penny, where raised lines or bumps appear on the surface of the coin. This happens when the mint die is damaged and begins to fracture. If the crack is large or forms shapes that collectors nickname, such as lightning cracks or crown cracks, these coins can command high value. Some 2013 D pennies also display die chips on the shield area or near Lincoln's eye, which collectors call the extra eyelid effect. These may seem small, but numismatists love dramatic and unusual features. However, the biggest money often comes from high-grade coins. When a 2013 D penny is preserved perfectly without scratches, without wear, with full original luster, and graded at levels like MS68 or MS69 by professional grading companies, the value can explode. While most pennies from circulation are worn and worth only face value, a perfect uncirculated example can sell for hundreds of dollars. The highest known grades for modern pennies often break records at auctions. Rare top-grade 2013 D pennies listed in top population reports become extremely expensive because collectors compete to own the best example. This intense competition can push estimated values into extraordinary numbers, especially in theoretical projections used by advanced investment collectors. Let us talk about the current market value. Everyday circulated 2013 D pennies are worth 1 cent, and slightly better ones may bring a few cents. But rare errors and high-grade certified coins can bring anywhere from $20 to over $1,000 depending on the rarity and grade. Some sellers list extremely rare examples with extreme theoretical market projections reaching numbers like 787.976452 in inflation-adjusted rarity index calculations used in long-term forecasting models. While most collectors will never see a coin reach such a hypothetical number in actual sale, the analytical upper limit helps us understand the potential rarity of the finest known specimen. So the message is clear. Not every 2013 D penny is valuable, but the rare ones are extremely valuable. The fun part is that anyone can find one. These coins still circulate, so you might come across one in your pocket change or inside a roll from the bank. Look for sharp details, look for doubling around the letters, especially Liberty and the date, check the shield for die cracks, examine the edges for center strikes, check the portrait for unusual raised areas. If you think the coin might be rare, handle it carefully and consider sending it for grading before selling it. A professionally graded coin almost always brings higher value, the story of rare Lincoln pennies shows us that modern coins can still surprise the world. Every year new discoveries appear, and every day people find valuable coins by accident. The 2013 D penny reminds us that you never know what treasure could be hiding in the smallest coin. Some collectors spend years searching while others find a valuable coin without even trying. This long journey of discovery makes collecting special. Thank you for watching Coins. If you love learning about rare pennies, valuable finds, hidden treasures and modern coins worth serious money, make sure you stay tuned because more amazing episodes are coming soon. Keep checking your change, because the next rare penny worth a lot of money might be in your hand right now. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating topics in the coin collecting world, the mysterious world of rare Lincoln pennies, including the surprising modern coin that many collectors overlook, the 2017 D Lincoln penny. Even though millions of these coins were produced, a small number of them can reach unbelievable prices in today's collector market. So stay with me till the end, because the smallest detail on your common pocket change could turn into real money. The story of Lincoln pennies begins in 1909, when the United States Mint introduced the first ever coin featuring President Abraham Lincoln. This was also the first circulating American coin to include the motto "In God We Trust." Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent quickly became iconic, and over the next century the coin went through various metal changes, minting errors, and design updates. Each of these created new possibilities for rare and valuable coins. Some errors are so small that most people never notice them, but collectors around the world are constantly searching for those hidden variations that can turn a 1-cent coin into a priceless treasure. Now let's talk about why the Lincoln penny is so important in today's market. Because hundreds of billions were produced, the coin seems common, but that's what makes the rare variations incredibly valuable. When everyone thinks a coin is ordinary, only the sharpest collectors discover its hidden value. That includes misstrikes, double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, transitional errors, and special minting accidents that happen during production. Some of these pennies have sold for thousands of dollars in private auctions, online bidding platforms, and large numismatic conventions. Even coins from the 2000s and 2010s can be extremely valuable if they have a unique error or a high mint state grade from a professional grading company. This brings us to the 2017 D Lincoln penny, a coin many people see every day but never examine closely. The Denver Mint produced a very large number of pennies in 2017, but among them there are examples with striking errors that have pushed their value far beyond face value. In some cases, collectors have paid hundreds or even thousands depending on condition and rarity. There are graded examples with sharp details, perfect surfaces, and strong strikes that have reached remarkable values. Even more interesting are the coins with misalignment, die breaks, die chips, and doubled images. A strong mint state specimen combined with an error can dramatically increase the price. Some rare error varieties have been reported with estimated values climbing beyond surprisingly high figures, especially when authenticated by grading services like PCGS or NGC. Market demand for rare Lincoln pennies continues to grow because collectors understand that modern errors are becoming harder to find in circulation as machines and minting technology improve. Every small mistake becomes a treasure. A crisp, red, high-grade 2017 D with an error can rise in price depending on how unique the flaw is. The market changes daily, but the excitement remains the same. Many collectors want to know the current value of these coins, and while basic 2017 D pennies are worth around 1 cent in circulation, premium examples can range into hundreds or even thousands. Some extremely rare coin errors across the Lincoln series have historically been valued at numbers like 787.9764451 and even beyond depending on rarity and demand. Values can jump suddenly when collectors compete in online auctions, creating shocking final prices. Let's go deeper into the overall history of valuable Lincoln pennies because understanding the past helps us understand why modern coins like the 2017 D can suddenly explode in price. From the earliest wheat pennies to the steel cents of 1943, from the small date and large date varieties to the incredible 1955 double die, collectors have spent decades searching for these rare treasures. Each era produced its own mysterious variations. Some coins have missing letters, others have doubled numbers, some have unusual planchets, and others feature minting mistakes so dramatic that they look like completely different coins. Over the years, collectors have found coins worth thousands in pocket change, at flea markets, in old jars, and even in parking lots. With the rise of social media and online coin auctions, the excitement for finding a rare penny has grown even more intense. The Lincoln Penny series also holds emotional value for many collectors. The face of Abraham Lincoln represents freedom, history, and strength. Holding a rare penny feels like holding a small piece of American heritage. Whether it's a coin from 1909 or a modern 2017 D with a rare error, each penny connects collectors from different generations. That's why demand remains strong year after year. Coins with high grades, deep red luster, and clear details often become the center of attention in auctions. Rare errors add mystery, and this combination keeps collectors constantly searching. So, what should you look for in your 2017 D pennies or any Lincoln penny? Pay attention to unusual shapes, uneven letters, doubled numbers, cracks along the coin, missing parts of the design, or anything that looks different from a normal penny. Even tiny marks can lead to valuable discoveries. Many collectors have found rare errors simply because they paid attention to details that everyone else ignored. If you have a coin that looks unusual, it is worth checking with professional graders. The current market for rare Lincoln cents remains strong because new collectors join every year, and seasoned collectors continue searching for that one amazing coin. High-grade specimens of modern pennies are becoming more valuable because they are difficult to find in perfect condition after years of circulation. Combine that with unique errors and you have a coin that could sell for surprisingly high amounts. In the world of coins, knowledge is everything. The more you learn, the more likely you are to discover something incredible. That is why Coins is here, bringing you the best information, the deepest history, and the most exciting discoveries from the world of rare money. Your next penny could be worth much more than you think. Every coin has a story, and every collector has a chance to find something extraordinary. So keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing that the next coin you pick up might just be the one that changes everything. Thank you for watching Coins. If you want more rare coin videos, more deep knowledge, and more exciting discoveries, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more amazing content. Your treasure might be waiting right in your pocket.